I don't know if I'm going to actually post this because this is super vulnerable for me and I'm a pretty open person. But earlier this year, I told my husband I wanted a divorce. And this would probably shock a lot of my friends and my family because I hadn't told anybody, okay? I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog, where all of those things, okay? Had a full breakdown. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. Let me be very clear about that. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. And that is probably the reason why I have not left. Okay? Our relationship and what my expectations are for my marriage and what they always have been are not met, right? Which I don't know if anybody's are. The reason that pushed me to even bring up divorce and talk about it was the fact that I feel like I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old. I am a mom of 3. And I still don't know who I am.
And this right here, fellas, this is why you never chase a woman. Whether she's your wife, your girlfriend, it just doesn't matter. You never chase a woman. This is why you don't bend. This is why you stay stoic. According to her husband did absolutely everything right. He was loyal, disciplined, committed. He was present. I mean, it sounds like he was the perfect guy. And yet, it still wasn't enough. Why? Because even though he was everything she thought she wanted, she still managed to wake up one morning, look around, and said, I don't know who I am. And when a woman doesn't know who she is, she will project that confusion onto you. She didn't want to leave because he failed her. She wanted to leave because she's still chasing a version of herself that no longer exists. That shit right there is danger. You can do everything right and still end up holding the bag, wondering what the hell went wrong. This is why a man must never make a woman the center of his world. Not because you don't love her, but because your mission must come first. You got to stay grounded, focused. You got to stay in shape. You got to be unshakable. Because when her emotions shift like the wind, you can't afford to fall apart. Now, let me make something else crystal clear to you guys. Women don't respect men that other women don't want. I'll say it again for the people who missed it. Women don't respect men that other women don't want. And no, this isn't about cheating. It's not about being disloyal. It's about being that dude. It's about being him, that top 1%, the discipline, the guy who keeps himself in shape, respected. He's still desired. You've created options for yourself throughout your life, but you still move like a man with control. And she knows if she fumbles you, there's going to be 5 others waiting in line. And that's why she respects you. Not because you would sleep around, but because you could and you don't. Why? Because you walk in restraint. Because you carry this silent power. Because you choose her, not out of need, but out of abundance. Here's what most men don't get today. A lot of young men. Women don't fantasize about the safe guy. they don't fantasize about the panderer, the simp. They crave the man who's respected by the world, but only gives himself to one woman. The man who's desired, calm but untouchable. You know what I'm saying? If you want respect, don't chase her emotions. Don't beg for her clarity when she's confused, and don't try to save her from a storm she created in her own mind. You got to be the mountain. Because when she doesn't know who she is, you better damn sure know who you are. That's how you lead. That's how you stay respected. That's how you win long term, even when she walks away. Now, I'm a big advocate for leaving a woman alone. Let them go. Let them walk away. If another man can bag your chick, then she was never yours to begin with. It's that simple. As far as I'm concerned, this is a W for her husband, but it's an L for her kids. And we all know how this entire situation is going to play out, right? Because she still thinks she wants to live her best life. We all know. We've seen it. We've seen it time and time again. Leave it in the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one.